Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. I'm 7foot Dustmany, and we're here looking at a little, well, our lack of iron. I have prepared, you'll see on the map here, a big area to go down and grab this large patch of iron here. What I am just thinking about is I'm thinking to do this, he says. I'm going to put this one here and just pop that one like so. We're going to send some spare brickage up that way. Now these bricks are going to come all the way down here to an area I've been preparing just here, where they'll get filtered and this will still work fine. Now with a bit of tweaking here, we're going to be able to split off some of the steel here, and I've made a red underground here so I can do that. Now one of the nice things with Factorio is you can have multiple undergrounds in the same place as long as they are different colors. If you come across and upgrade this all to red later, it will all go haywire. But if you have a red and a yellow going on at the same time, the yellow will go to the yellow and the red will go to the red, which can be very handy at certain times, this being one of them. With the plan being that I haven't got quite the space I wanted. Damn it. So this I want to copy, and I want to copy it in exactly the same way. So output priority left, filter not bricks, and I'm going to need to clear that off so that it's just walls going through and the bricks are here. This is because what I want to do is put a factory in here, and I want to tell it to make me furnaces, steel furnaces. These are something I'm going to want, because when I start making a new smelting area, I don't want to use these old crappy furnaces. I want to use all new crappy furnaces. So this one and this one are gonna input here, this one will output here, and we will have probably 2 stacks, I think, of these. And either way, I am not going to win, am I? That's alright, I can stick it there, and then this I'm gonna move. I can put this here. It will be fine. There we go. This is going to chug away, making me furnaces, which is going to be great, because in the meantime we're going to start off going down and grabbing those, because we're going to want drills. We're going to want lots and lots of drills, because we're going to want to tap this ore down here, and we're going to need to start making a nice big fat smelting area right here for it. So my general approach when doing this, and again this may not be the best, I am a strictly Factorio amateur, this is overkill. This will certainly saturate the belt and more, but that's fine. I'm not going to bother with that last one, because I know it's gonna, you can see by the green, it's going to reach all of that. So what I'm going to do is we'll stick this one going up through like so, and then I'm going to run some power poles down. And I'm going to do the little trick where you just hold it all together and like that. Now, there are several schools of thought with this, because what you can do, of course, is you can actually make it so that I hate the fact they don't actually align. Why do they not align? Don't like that. Gonna do that again. Gonna get all OCD on it. There we go. Now, one of the schools of thought here is to actually put like a space between every two or something like that to put one of these in. And that's probably so say more efficient. All have their sort of merits. So my sort of view on it is do what you like. Now, what I'm going to do is simply copy this like so, line that up, hit that one, line it up one more, hit that one, and it will only place the drills where the drills can reach something. So my plan is just to spam it out, and all I'm doing is aligning the power poles to make sure that I'm being efficient with power poles. It's not strictly necessary to be like super efficient with power poles, but you'll see the drills that are going in are only going in where the drills can pick up ore. It's not a perfect system, and I'll probably end up going around and tidying up some of this extra belt sticking out here and there, but it's fine. It's a lot quicker than placing them all down manually by hand, because that takes ages. So like here, I can just get rid of that, and quite possibly that one too. That one's superfluous. I suspect these are too. So you can just go around afterwards and sort of tidy it up. And that one I actually think I probably needed, so we'll put it back. And that one I don't think I do need. That one should do it. Yeah, it's fine. And that should be good as well. And it's like this one seems a bit much, so I'm just going to get rid of it. As does that one. But like here, I can see personally, I think I probably missed a drill here. So I can just press Q on it. I haven't got any, so press. If I press shift, I should be able to ghost one. I not ghost it. Is it control or shift to ghost? Never mind. I'll just go back and pick some more up. But that way my nanobots can start building out this mining area right away. And the next thing I can do is clone one of these areas and start working on that. Oh, fluid handling is done. Let's start with circuit networks, not particularly in a hurry for those. Actual pump jacks, I am in a hurry for those. So this I'm going to grab. Drills, let's pick up some of those. I'm going to pick up some inserters too. Now, the other thing I'm going to need down here, which at the moment I haven't got, which there is some on the map, but again, that's a long way away, but eventually we will be using this, is coal. I am going to end up taking a bunch of this coal down round to the smelting area down there. Now this should be priority output, I want to say left. Yes, because I'm a bit concerned here that it's not prioritizing the power supply, which is by far one of the most important things. because what we're going to have to do is grab a whole bunch of this coal as well, and I'm going to basically just build a coal area and grab that coal and bring it down. Research oil processing, eco and friendly. That's my achievement. Excellent. So now I'm going to research fluid wagons. So this is for getting the train to run fluid. Hopefully that will be enough for now for just getting this area tidied up. Ooh, I hadn't realised I'm short on power poles. Now this is where long reach comes in handy, because while many people will see this as a bit of a cheat, and they're not entirely wrong, because, well, it does mean you can do things like this, like zoom in on the map here, find where I'm building the power poles and go and pick them up. I call it a time saver, because I know I'm building them, and it's not like they're not taking resources. I'm not really cheating from that sense, but you know, I don't have to walk all the way back to get them. So I call it lazy / efficient. No, that one needs to be there, as does that one. That one does not. Okay, so here I'm going to need a couple more drills. I think we're going to need to put a couple in there, but I don't think I'm going to have enough drills still. But this is where things get a little bit fun, because now we have 6, and I am almost certainly going to go for a 6 into 4. Now the big question is in the blueprints situation, in my blueprints library, one of the few things I have is belt balancers, because belt balancers are a very extreme maths. So I can't be bothered to do all that maths. So this is how I'm going to do it. So we need 6 to 4. At least for now. That might change later on. Might change to 6 to 5. But we're going to go 6 to 4 for now. So, yeah, I'm going to take... I thought I could just pick it up to use it. Oh, great copy of this. So, 6 to 4. Great copy of this. We're just going to drop it there, because hopefully I should be able to just use it out of my inventory. Upgrade, export string. No. I just want to use it. There we go. Thank you. So 6 to 4. Balancer, which we'll put right about there. Actually, I'm going to put it there. Don't ask me why. I just like it there. So what this does is some very kind person has worked out all the maths of what is basically most efficient and best mathematical way to balance 6 lanes into 4 lanes, which comes in very handy, because if I'm going into 4 lanes, which is pretty much my standard, I want to be able to take all these 6 lanes and nice and evenly balance it into the 4 lanes, so that I'm drawing from everywhere and not relying more heavily on one area than I am another. And that's what this does. There are tons of these to download. I highly recommend, if you are playing Factorio, that you get a set of belt balancing blueprints. I like building all the other blueprints myself, Balancers, no. Working out that this is the most efficient setup, you know, this like going background here, that would melt my brain. So it's just not worth messing around with. Flammables. Flammables sound fun. Let's have flammables. So, with the belt balancer done, I'm going to need some more drills. The other thing that's going to be hit fairly hard when we do this is going to be power. I suspect I'm going to have to upgrade power supplies as well, which is another reason that this is being prioritized. And in fact, the coal is looking a little bit sad on this side. It's enough almost to power everything. I can see there's a bit of a struggle going on. That's alright, we'll pick that one up and we'll place that one down there, and that'll keep that working. We might be able to squeeze another one in here somewhere, but hopefully, you know, when this settles down, it'll keep enough going in to keep these running. He says. One of the problems is I am again drawing very heavily because I've taken a lot of belts, I'm taking a lot of drills, I'm generally taking a lot of stuff from the factory at the moment, which means the draw on the factory is quite high. We're building all those. For example, now the bricks very shortly are going to stop. I've obviously been building all these walls, I've been building all the gun turrets, so draw is particularly high. But that is the nature of the beast. Ooh, let's not put one there. No, that's fine. Now here, I need to be a little bit careful because I don't want to pick up iron. I don't actually want to pick up iron at all. So here I'm actually going to put that space in I talked about for having power poles. That's really just to ensure that I don't end up hitting on the iron. So yeah, like here I'm going to hit the iron. But what I want to be able to do here is, I have tons of these power poles. I might as well use them. Let's stick some there and there. And this might be a problem. I can stick one there and there. One there and there. That's going to reach, no problem. More than happy. The rest I'll sort out in a second. This is going to go down there. Oh, well, I meant to go round the power pole, but it doesn't hurt. This, again, we will just balance it. A little 1x1 balancer is no real issue. I think I can cope with that mass in my head. Just can't cope with drawing it. There you go. And then we'll bring that down. But all of those are running, and that will be my coal supply for now to my main sort of smelting resource. Really? Used undergrounds to go around a piece of wood? No, I'm not having it. There you go. There comes a point where you have to sort of draw the line. So yeah, I'll be bringing that down over here to the iron resource. The other one is going to be now to basically copy one of these setups and prepare this for being like a full bus iron production. Now, I believe to saturate a red belt, I believe it is, you actually need 24 of these, which is what I'm gonna go for. And I think they have to be the proper furnaces I'm building, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It's been a while, and I know they sort of change things every now and again and have done so many updates, I don't know. So what I'm going to do at the moment is just copy this setup like this. I'm going to bring that down, and I'm actually then just going to replace the 12 with proper big furnaces, as I call them, and then we'll see what happens from there. We'll see how we get on, because I'm going to be able to extend it down on quite long lines, so it shouldn't be a problem if later on I want to make more of them. So we'll put it about because what I'm going to want to do is have probably at least 2 of these going into the bus, and then maybe 1 or 2 of these going into steel. So for the moment I'm going to do 3 and 1. I think is the way to go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 3 and 1. So we're going to build that here, I think. That's where I want it. 2, 3, and the 1 I'm going to build an extra one over like that. I'm actually going to get rid of this one. Now what I probably should have done is copied it with the furnaces in there, but it's not the end of the world. I simply run back up here. Well, actually I don't even need to do that with long reach. I don't want to abuse it too heavily, but you can just do that and you're good to go. I've got to come back over with the coal anyway, but what I'm leaving myself space for here is space A to expand and bring out for more iron and more steel later on. So that's really why I've done it this way. So that one needs to, right, this can go there. That one needs to go. That one we'll put there for the time being, and this one we will replace these, and then I can scrap all the other types of furnaces, put them straight into scrap. Tell the game, no, don't put those there. I don't want them. I want these. These are the new standard. I don't mind about you. Oh, whoops. I don't mind about using the other power poles, but this is the new standard in terms of smelting. There you go. As you can see, at this point where it's just repetitive work, this is where nanobots really sort of comes into its own, because you can there's a little bit of adjusting you have to do, because obviously you've copied and pasted stuff and blah blah blah, but that's not a big deal. There you go, and then you can just bring that bring that through. A little bit short on bits, but not a big problem. But there you go, and that is very quickly the area set up. So you better start going on plastics. Gonna need some more yellows. Need some more yellow inserts. Gonna need some more belts. You can see at the moment, this is why I'm hammering this quite hard, because my sort of rapid expansion is really starting to push out, and the demand for resources is going up quite rapidly. Because the other thing I'm going to do is get rid of some of those, because I don't need them. And yeah, got enough belts-ish. Quite low on furnaces, but I don't think I'm going to need that many more. So I'm going to bring the coal down this way, then come across with it. Probably should have picked up some more undergrounds while I was up there, but I think I've got enough for now. There you go. That will start the coal coming in. That underground, and I need an underground there, and I think that one's okay. I think that we did that one earlier and it reached. There you go. So then what I'll do, bring this one over. Wink. Yeah. Slightly wrong angle. Yoink. Bring that one down. Bring that one down. And this one can come over this way. Oh, I missed, didn't I? Didn't get it perfect. Who is surprised? Says, who is surprised I did not get it spot on? Yeah, that would be no one. So that will do all of that. As you see, the coal starts coming in now, and this means I can start bringing all this online very shortly. Like I say, the biggest problem is going to probably be, as soon as I do this, we're going to have some fun with power systems. Because all of a sudden I'm going to be running an absolute shit ton of miners. So, there you go. Ta-da! And the power system has just been brought to its knees. Who is surprised there? So, I will be continuing with that. I'm going to upgrade the power system very quickly. I might move through that quite quickly on the video, because I really want to get to having a few punches with those biters today as well. Okay, so there we go. Power system basically doubled, which will mean pollution takes a massive hit. You can see it's gone a lot redder here. So we're going to start tickling these very soon. And they're all going to be highly impressed, I'm sure. So with that in mind, I need to look at how many bullets I've got. I might need to grab a few more as we go by. I might need to grab a few more bullets. There's quite a few bullets there. What I'll do, that'll even things out a bit. That's plenty of bullets. So as you see, this is now pretty much very close to up and running. The only thing that's not running with it again is power. So it simply requires one there, one there, one there, and one there. And then I can just hook it in to hopefully this network like so. And away it goes. And all of this will start rapidly smelting iron, and all that iron can then get sent up here. What I'll do is extend this down, and that way if I need to I can copy and paste these smelters out, down, and put another 12 down to have it running full speed, and then I'll bring that up and put that into the bus. However, right now we're off to kill some biters. I was hoping it was going to get to morning, but it's not quite going to get to morning by the time I've done it all. I'm ready to go, so it is what it is. Let's put another set in there. Other things, it might not hurt to get some grenades, and I might even work on grenade explosion levels here for a bit. I have grenades. I have quite a sizable thing of grenades here, so let's just grab a few. There you go. I mean, you can see the coal was dwindling partially because of the power supply there for a moment. I'm picking up quite a bunch of steel there, and the other thing I'll do is just get rid of some of this coal into there, and that will keep some, but it will help just get rid of some of my inventory space there. So I'm hoping that if I get in and drive this up, I should be able to just shoot. It's only a machine gun, the same as what I hold, but you can move a bit faster. The other thing I probably should get, actually, just before I go, is if I might need to map view it here. If I map view it and zoom in right around here, I have these. I could do with taking some repair packs, because ultimately if I damage the car I might have to repair it. And I'll tab away from the nanobots. The only problem with the car is it's not hugely resistant, and it's not the easiest thing to drive in the world. I mean, there's a tank, and the tank deals with trees a damn sight better than the car does. And the question is how well are we able to deal with the biters right now? Not too bad, but if it wasn't for my lackluster driving. Okay, grenades. Let's do it again with grenades. Let's get out and repair the car a little. Oh, picked it up. Stimpy, you idiot. Why did you pick it up? It's such a pain in the ass to do. You end up accidentally picking things up. I always get it wrong, and I'm probably going to wind up doing it again yet. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Got it right that time. Okay. So we did manage to get one of the worms down. Oh no, they're going to destroy the car. Don't let it happen. Fortunately, the car can shoot in any direction, which is very fortunate because the car was almost screwed then. It's generally my driving skills that ruin me here, not actually the game. My driving skills or my keyboard skills, one of the two. Right, so that's actually that entire lot dealt with right there. I got one of the worms. And that's one of the nice ways to do it, is sort of, if you can get a bit of space, you can drive around the outside a bit and just pick things off. Ugh. If you get out of the car while it's moving, it drives off without you. You know, you'd think I would have installed some sort of automatic braking system, really, but apparently not. So as I come down here, there. And like that. There you go. That's how you do it properly. I wonder if you get out of the car fast enough, and trust me, I am not going to test this because you can kill yourself with trains. I was just wondering if you could actually run yourself over with the car. I reckon that would be a thing. If you get out while the car is going fast enough, you can feasibly run yourself over with it. So what I was doing there again is just trying to go past, take out some of the worms and spitters, and just make my life a little bit easier for the next pass. Because one thing about this is it says it's just, shows it just a machine gun, but this machine gun definitely seems to fire faster and stronger than the other machine gun. I mean, I'll test it a second. Just to see, I'm kind of interested now whether the other machine gun has improved that much, but I don't think the other machine gun has improved that much. This is where I take my life in my hands. I need to zoom in a bit for this. No, it has not. No, it really has not improved that much. Okay. Task complete. Not going to risk that any further before I kill myself again. So that's that little area dealt with. I mean, the thing with the tank is the tank does a hell of a lot more damage. No, 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 bad driving. Bad driving. To be fair, I don't have the biters set on very hard, but that's because I normally don't play with biters almost at all. I practically play peaceful mode. But I thought, you know, in the interest of making the game a bit more exciting, a bit more interesting, I'd stick the biters in. But there, biters dealt with. So all in all, I'm going to call that a pretty successful episode. I'm going to go back and hook that iron up to the main bus and start the steel running too. And then next time we can start thinking about getting the pump jacks going for the oil. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.